We have discussed the additions, the shortcut of additions, the partial addition method. Okay, I hope you understand. So the partial addition methods tells you have to first add the hundreds part, then add the tens part, and then the ones part or the units part, and that will make your addition much faster. If you are doing it in 15 seconds or 20 seconds, you can do it in 10 seconds itself. Okay, if you follow this kind of a shorter technique. Right. Now we will move on to subtraction of whole numbers. As far as subtraction is concerned, from the greater number, the smaller number should be subtracted. Okay. This is the general rule, but in certain expressions or algebraic expressions, there will be you subtracting, lesser numbers. You will be subtracting greater numbers from lesser numbers. So that is an algebraic rule which we will come to it. Okay. But for the context of this session, you will be subtracting the greater number from, you will be subtracting the smaller number from the greater number. Okay. The min-end is the greater number. Subtrahend is the lesser number. Okay. Please remember this. Subtrahend will be deducted from the min-end. Okay. So min-end is always the greater number. Subtrahend is the smaller number.
Okay, sir.
How do you subtract numbers? See, when you are adding numbers, we looked at addition in parts. Okay. Now, while subtraction, we use the expanded form for subtraction. Okay. How do you subtract 467 minus 284? Okay, can you do that and see? I will see the timing.
Yes, sir.
467 minus 284. Can you do it manually?
Yes, sir, sure. Hello.
Yeah.
183, sir.
183. Perfect. Yeah. Just take it about 13 or 14 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you look at it, you will have to split this again as hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, so 467 is 4 hundreds, 6 tens, and 7 ones. Okay. Similarly, 284 is 2 hundreds, 8 tens, and 4 ones. Now, identify impossible differences. Okay, like I said, for this session, we are going to subtract larger number from the lesser number from the larger number. Okay. So if you look at it, the tens part, if you look at it, 6 minus 8 is coming to you, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how do you handle this? 467 overall is a larger number. But if you look at digit wise, one of the digits here is lesser than the other digit. So how do you do it? Okay, here is what you have to first regroup. Okay, first separate it by places, hundreds, tens, and ones you will separate it. Then see if the numbers can be subtracted directly. If there is a lesser number at the min end, then you will have to regroup it. How do you regroup it? So instead of 400, you make it 300 and add 10 here. So instead of 6, it becomes 16. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 4 hundreds became 300s and 6 tens became 16 tens. Right? And then you do the subtraction and combine the parts. That's it. So 3 minus 2 is 1, 16 minus 8 is 8, 7 minus 4 is 3. That's all. So 183. That's it. It will hardly take 10 minutes. Sorry, it will hardly take 10 seconds. If you follow this system.
Okay,
Right?
sir.
This is called the expanded form of subtraction. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So split the parts. If it has thousands, if it has 4 digits, okay.
Okay.
Thousands, hundreds, tens, ones.
Tens, ones.
So split it. Okay. Then compare if the min end is greater than the subtrahend. If it is not there, then do the transfers and regroup. Okay. Once you do that regrouping, it's just a direct one digit by one digit subtraction, and all of these will hardly take 10 seconds. You will save time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What are the problems? See, because the problems will not say you subtract from this to this. There will be a problem which will be given. Okay. So, basis the problem, you have to identify whether I have to add or subtract or multiply. Okay. So, typical ways of identifying is these words will come. These phrases or words will come. Less than. Cost of gold is 42 rupees per gram less than it was last month. Cost of last month was 6280 per gram. How much is the cost of gold in this month? Tell me. Quickly add and tell. 6280 minus 42. 6280 minus 42.
Yes, sir. 6,242.
6000?
242.
No. 6280 minus 42. 6238.
Yes, sir. 6,328.
6280 minus 42. So are you able to see the screen, Kirtana, the first one?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to read it?
Yes, sir. Less than that column, right?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
The cost of gold is 42 rupees per gram, less than it was last month.
Hmm.
The cost last month was 6,280 rupees per gram. How much is the cost of gold this?
Gold this month. Okay.
Okay.
So the problem says gold price has decreased by 42 rupees this month. Okay. Last month it was 6280. It has decreased by 42, which means it is less than, it is reduced by 42. Right. Now what is the price of gold? That is what they are asking.
So we should subtract that with 6,280, right?
6280 minus 42.
42.
So what is the value?
$6,138 and get
It will be 6238, ma.
one.
It's just 42 rupees less, right? 80 minus 42 is what? 38.
38. Yeah, okay,
6
okay.
and 2 is remaining the same, no? See, when there are only, see here, one, the subtrahend has only 2 digits, right? 42. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The minend has 4 digits, 6280. Okay. Now all you have to do is you have to reduce only the last 2 digits you have to use. So what you should do is 80 minus 42 is what you should calculate.
Okay.
Simple, right? You need not write the whole 4 digits and start, subtracting it. If there are only two
Okay.
digits here at the subtrahend, you have to use only 2 digits at the minend also.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the other phrase that will come is, take away. Harish made 84 cupcakes for a neighborhood picnic. People took away 67 cupcakes. How many did Harish have left? Now tell me this.
17.
Correct. Decreased by. Temperature was 84 degree Fahrenheit in the early evening. It decreased by 15 degrees overnight. What was the temperature in the morning?
69.
69. Correct. Okay, then subtracted from. This is another phrase which will come in the problems. So when this phrase comes, you must understand, yes, this is a subtraction problem. Jagdish
Okay.
works in a specialty store on commission basis. When he sells something for 75, he subtracts 15 from 75 and gives the rest to the store. How much of the sale goes to the store? How much money he gives?
60.
60, right. Difference. What is the difference between this year's rent of 11,530 and last year's rent of 11,450? This year rent is 11,530. Last year is 11,450. So first two digits are the thousands, 10,000s, that's the same, right? So 11 is the same. So you have to find the
Yes.
difference between 530 and 450. How much is it? 80. Okay.
18.
Okay. This speed should go up. Okay, Ketra.
Okay.
As you do more, your mind, see, Tamil மனக்கணக்குன்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, that should keep working. Okay. Right?
Okay.
530 minus 450 is nothing but 80. That's all. Fewer than. Okay. Another phrase that is used is fewer than. Okay. Number of cakes sold at this year's bake sale was 15 fewer than last year sold at the same event last year. Last year, 32 cakes were sold. How many cakes were sold this year? 15 fewer.
17.
So we sold
27.
15 cakes less than last year. Correct. 15 plus 17 is 32. Okay. So that's 70. So see this, when translating 5 fewer than 39 into a mathematical expression, the order in which the number appears is critical. So for this session, we are only saying the minend is always higher than the subtrahend. Okay. You will have to write that properly. Okay. Sometimes we get confused. We write the subtrahend before the minend, and then our answer will be in minus, right? For these problems, the answer is always positive. That is why in this session we are discussing about these. Okay. So look at these phrases. 3 subtracted from 6 means actually 6 should be the minend and 3 is the subtrahend.
Subtrahend.
Okay. Difference of 10 and 8. Okay. Here 10 should be the minend and 8 should be subtrahend.
Subtrahend.
9 fewer than 40. So sometimes, when we are working with speed, when there is a time constraint, we kind of tend to mistake this. 9 fewer than 40. We write 9 minus 40. Some people do that. Okay. So we have
Okay.
to be careful how we present a problem, how we write a problem. That is why writing is important. You need to have a paper and always note it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
When you are doing a problem, you should always have a rough sheet to work the problem. Okay. You should immediately write and see what am I writing. Right? So 9 fewer than 40 means it is 9 lesser than 40, which means 40 minus 9. Okay. 39 decreased by 14 means 39 minus 14. 85 take away is 12, which means 85 minus 12. 4 less than 108 is 104. That is 108 minus 4. Right? So the way we read the problem and the way we express the problem is also very important, because when we express the problem itself, some people tend to make a mistake. Right? So the more problems you do, the more problems you practice, such mistakes will be avoided. Okay? Getting it till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now moving on to multiplication of numbers. Okay. So what is multiplication? Multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. Okay, you must understand this concept. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure you would have read in your school syllabus. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. Okay. So
Okay.
if 2 into 3 equal to 6 means it is 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is equal to 6. The concept in multiplication is A into B is equal to B into A. Okay. You switch the order in which you multiply the numbers, the product will not change. Okay, this is a very important concept in multiplication which you must remember. A into B is equal to B into A. Okay, there is no change here. Okay, but in subtraction it will change. I hope you see the difference here. Okay, why we are saying it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in subtraction, the minend will be greater than the subtrahend. Okay, now you put the subtrahend before the minend, your result will totally vary.
Yeah.
But in a multiplication, A into B, whichever way you write B into A or you write A into B, the answer will always be the same. There is no change in result. Okay, very important concept in multiplication which you must understand. Okay, now let's look at a multiplication of 140 into 3000. Can you do it manually?
140.
Into 3000.
Four lakhs 20,000.
Yeah, 4,20,000. Correct. Okay. Now this has taken about 20 seconds for you. Okay.
Okay.
Now see the difference that is happening if you compare and contrast. Okay. Addition, we can do it in, 12 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
Subtraction, we can do it around the same time. Okay. 12 seconds to 15 seconds. Okay. Now,
Okay.
as we go into multiplication and division, it becomes more complicated and becomes more time consuming. Right?
Yes, sir.
It takes more time. Multiplication takes more time. Okay. So, as we move towards more difficult situations, it will take more time. So, we need to be having more shortcuts. You must understand, you must learn much more shortcuts here. Okay. Because
Okay.
multiplication and division will take a lot of time. Yeah, an addition which can be done in 15 seconds, if you go into multiplication, it will take 20, 22 seconds. But this is a simple multiplication, okay? Because
Okay.
see, when there are zeros in multiplications, all you have to do is when the zeros at the last, okay? When there are zeros at the last of the numbers, you will have to add the zeros. That is all. That is one rule. I'm sure you are aware of this rule. I hope you are aware of that. Okay. Are you aware of this rule?
Yes, sir.
In multiplications, if the numbers end with 0, okay, that is the unit digit. If it is 0,
Okay.
okay, all you have to do is add the zeros to the result that you get. That is all. Okay.
Okay.
Now in this problem, 140 into 3000, okay, how many zeros are there?
4.
4 zeros, correct? And all are at the last, at the unit side, right?
Yes, sir.
After the zeros, there is no other number. Right? This rule you must remember. After there is zeros, there should be no number. Okay, the zeros should be the last number. Okay. Now in this case, what you have to do is you have to multiply 14 by 3 and add 4 zeros to it. So 14 threes are how much? 42. Okay.
42.
You do 42, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. That is all. It will give the answer 4,20,000. It will hardly take 5 seconds for you.
Okay.
Instead of the 22 seconds that it took to actually do it manually. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are several shortcuts for multiplications which you must memorize, which you must remember and adapt. Okay.
Okay.
See, memorizing alone is not enough. You must remember in which situation you should use it. Okay. Because all of these may not be used at the same time, but it will be used at different points in time. Right?
Yes, sir.
How do you multiply a number by 999, 999, etc.? Okay, if there is a number which needs to be multiplied, for example, 4327 into 999, you do this manually and tell me.
Four.
First one, look at
4
this.
and okay.
So 4327 multiplied by 999. Can you do it manually?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Do it and tell me. No, it is 43,22,673. Okay. See, this is it has taken about 2 minutes for you. Okay. This is
Okay.
the problem with multiplying larger numbers. Okay. Number one, we may not be sure about the results. Number two, it takes a lot of time. Okay.
Okay.
Imagine in the PO exam, the time given to you is 35 minutes for 35 questions. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if for one question you take 2 minutes, how will you will miss out other questions? Okay. Now that is where this multiplication shortcuts will be helpful for you. Okay. You will
Okay.
get correct results as well as your time will be very short. Okay. Now consider this multiplication of any number by 999, 999 or 9999, etc. Okay.
Okay.
Multiply 4327 by 999. Okay. First step what you do is same number 4327. There are three nines here, right?
Yes, sir.
So add three zeros. Okay. Minus 4327. Why do we add three zeros and minus
Where should
4327?
I where should I add the zeros?
After 4327, add three zeros.
Okay.
What is the concept here? Why do we add three zeros?
Mm, I think it's for lakhs.
No, 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 no. See, you just understand it here. Okay.
Okay.
When you are dividing a number by 999, okay. Sorry, when you are
Okay.
multiplying a number by 999, okay.
Okay. I got it.
You
It's
imagine,
1,000.
it is 1000. So you
Yeah.
imagine you are multiplying by 1000 and it is only one less than 1000, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Multiplication is how many times of addition. See, that is where the concept application comes. Okay.
Okay.
Multiplication is what? Multiple times you are adding it. So here you are adding 4327 999 times. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, simple thing is you add it 1000 times and subtract one time, it becomes 999 times. Correct?
Yeah, sir.
So, whenever this comes, all you have to do is add three zeros because that is the next step and reduce
Okay.
by one. So, you have added by 999 times. If you do this,
Okay.
just do this. Now you see how long it is going to take. Now do this 4327 triple zero minus 4327. Just do it manually. How long does it take?
4,32,200. Huh?
43 lakh 22,670.
Sorry. 40.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So this has taken hardly 15 seconds. You getting it?
Yes, sir.
So anything, if you do it manually, it took 2 minutes. Okay, you adapt this shortcut, you will solve it in 15 seconds. But to adapt to this shortcut and remember it, you must understand the concept. The concept is when you are multiplying, you are adding it by so many times. You are adding the same number so many times, hundreds of times you are adding it. Okay.
Yeah.
And simple, if it is 99, all you have to do is add how many zeros? If it is 99,
20.
two zeros.
10.
No, no, 99 means two zeros because it is 100. No, 100 has two
Okay. Okay.
zeros.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
If it is 99, you have to add two zeros to the number and reduce by one. That's it over. 100 has two
Okay.
zeros, no, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Similarly, 1000 has three zeros. So 999 means three zeros and minus ones. That's it. Same logic applies for 9999 also, right?
Okay.
So it's a very simple rule. Okay. Now
Yes,
similar
sir.
rule applies to 11, 101, 1001, right?
Come again.
Now we will look at a rule for 11, 101 and 1001. The next rule, we are going to the next shortcut.
Okay.
Okay. Now imagine 4782 multiplied by 11. Okay. Here what do we do? Similar logic you apply. 11 means it is 10 plus 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we have to add the number
So,
11 times. Okay.
yeah.
But if you directly multiply by 11, it is going to take you 1 minute to do it. Here, what you
Yes.
do is add only 1 0 and then
One
add one number.
zero. Yes.
So if it is 101, you multiply by 100 and add the same number once more.
7.
Are you getting the logic here?
Yes, sir.
So if you have to multiply 9836 into 101, 9836 into 101 example, the second example, are you able to see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see 9836 into 101. Okay. Now 101 is nothing but 100 plus 1, correct?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So algebra, you have studied algebra?
Yes, sir.
You need not remember it. I'm just asking basic algebra,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it will, we will come to algebra at a later stage. You will need to remember it, but not now. Okay.
Okay.
For this session, I'm not asking anything about algebra, but the
Okay.
basic algebra is A into B plus C. You would have read a formula. This basic algebra. A into B plus C. A bracketல B plus C கொடுத்திருந்தாங்கன்னா, what you will do is AB plus AC. That is the logic in algebra.
Okay.
Okay. Same logic applies here. Okay. If
Okay.
you want to multiply a number by 101, you multiply it. So the same number 9836 bracket 100 plus 1. Okay, so 9836 100, 9836 add two zeros plus 9836. That will give you 99, 34, 36. It's a very, very simple concept. But
Okay.
again, the concept is if you are multiplying a number, you are adding that so many times. That is all. Did you get this concept? Multiplication by 11, 101, 1001?
Yes,
Or you
sir.
want me to explain
So
again?
98,000, sorry, 9,008, sorry, 9,836 plus 100.
No, no, plus
No,
100.
no, sorry, we should add the two zeros, right?
Correct.
And then again, we should add 9,836.
Correct. Correct. See,
Okay.
you have a paper. Do you have a paper with
Yes,
you?
sir. I'm
Okay.
doing.
9836, you write.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you are multiplying by 101. Okay.
Okay.
Put a bracket. How do you write 101? You can write 101 as 100 plus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you written that expression?
Yes, sir. I'm writing. Hello.
Yeah. Have you written it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yeah. So what have you written? 9836 bracket 100 plus 1. That is 101.
100 plus
Correct.
1. Yes, sir.
So now 9836 into 100 you multiply
9836 into 100.
into 100.
Nine,
That will 983600. Correct.
9,83,600.
Correct. Plus, so there is one more, right? Plus
Yes,
9836.
sir.
Multiply
Nine
9836 by 1, which will give
nine
you
lakh
9836.
9,93,436.
436. So the simple concept here is, okay,
Okay.
101 can be expressed as 100 plus 1. Okay.
Okay.
And the same number has to be multiplied with 100 and again with 1. That is all.
Okay. Got it, sir.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. 99 follows the reverse of that. I hope you got that.
Yeah.
Right? 99, we multiplied by 100 only, even for 99. Okay. But we subtracted 1.
Yeah.
Okay. 101
Okay, sir.
means we add 1. That's all. Simple. You can just relate it both together.
Yes, sir.
If you have to multiply by 99, you multiply by 100 and reduce one time that number.
It's
Okay.
quite easy to solve.
Why?
Easy to solve.
Well, it's very easy to solve. If you have to
Yeah.
multiply by 101 or 1001, all you have to do is again
Mm.
multiply by 100. If it is 101, multiply by 100, add 1. In
Okay, sir.
subtraction, you would subtract 1. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Right? Now, this is another shortcut. Multiplication. If you have to multiply 3897 into 25, what happens? Can you do that manually?
Yes, sir.
3897 into 25. Let's see how long it takes.
96,525.
97,425.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in
Okay.
this case, okay, you have to double the multiplier and then divide by 2. That's all.
Hmm.
Okay. Like for example, you get 3897 into 25. Okay.
Okay.
Instead of 25, okay, you make 25 as 50. 50 divided by 2 is what?
25.
25, correct? So, you can write 25 as 50 divided by 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right? So,
Yeah, yeah.
now you can multiply 3897 into 50. Because that is easier to multiply for you. Okay, now do this. 3897 into 50, how much does it come to? Here, 10 is there at the end, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you have to just multiply
With
3897 into
5.
5, that's all. And add 10. You're doing it?
Yes, sir. Doing. I got 1 lakh, no, 1 lakh 94,850.
Yeah. Now divide it by 2.
97,425.
That's all. That's the correct answer. This has taken hardly 40 seconds.
Okay.
Right? If the
Yes,
numbers
sir.
are like this 15, 25, 35, etc., you need to use this technique. Multiply by 2. Okay, instead of 35, you make it
Okay.
70 so that you do only one multiplication. Otherwise, you will do two multiplications and there will be error in your multiplication.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So if it is 45, what will it become?
45,
Hmm.
90.
Yeah, 45 means 90 by 2. Okay.
Okay.
If it is 55, what will it become?
Um, 110,
110 by 2.
110 by 2.
Yeah. So that way it is much easier. Okay. Are you getting it?
Okay. Yes,
These
sir.
are shortcuts. Multiplication of numbers by 5, 25, 125, which are powers of 5. Okay. You know what is the power of
Okay.
5?
Power of 5, 25.
Hmm. No. What power of 5 is 25?
Sorry, sir.
What power of 5 is 25?
5
5
power of
square is
5.
25.
5 square.
5 square, correct? 5 power
Yes, sir.
2. It is called 5 power 2.
Okay.
So we say that as 5 square. Okay. What is 5 cube?
5 cube.
5 cube means 5 power 3.
Yeah, 5 power 3.
Okay. What is 5 power 3? 5 cube. 5 into 5 into 5. That is 25 into 5 is 125.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
125.
So in case you have to multiply a number, let us say 3982 into 125. What will you do? 125 is the power of
3.
5. Okay. In this case, what you have, okay, in this case, what you will, let us say 3982 into 125.
Into 125.
Into 125. How will you do it? Oh, you know 125 is 5 cube, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to add 3 zeros to 3982.
Yes, sir.
3982 000. Okay.
Okay.
And then divide by 2. So even when you divide by 2, the 000 will stay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You will have to you will have to divide only the first 4 digits. How much? 199 1000. Is it right?
I got a wrong answer, sir.
How much have you got?
94,000. 94,107.
No. What did you do actually? See, 5 cube. Okay, we
398.
are doing 3982 into 125, right? 5 cube, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
39.
you add 3 zeros to 3982.
Yes, sir.
So it should be 3982 divided by
2.
3982.
One. Oh.
Are you doing this? 3982 divided by 2. What will we get? It's 1. 2 nines are 18. 2 nines are 18. 1 2 is 2. Right? After this, 3 zeros. 1, 2, and 3.
18.
This is the answer, no?
8. Yes, sir. Now I'm getting.
Now you're getting it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So this reduces the speed. Now see, you have spent more than 2.5 minutes in this. Okay.
Okay.
We will not have that much of time when we are actually writing a test. Right? Okay. Now moving on. Distributive laws of multiplication. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. That's all I was saying. Now look at this. Okay. This was the rule I was telling you, Kirtana.
Okay.
A into B plus C is always equal to AB plus AC. That's a simple rule in multiplication.
Okay.
438 into 637 plus 438 into 6 into 367 will be 438 is common, right?
Yes, sir.
If there is a common number, then we remove it and add only the two numbers which are not common. So 438 into 637 plus 367 is 1000, which is 438,000. That's it. Similarly, A into B minus A into C equal to AB minus AC. That is all. This formula you must remember.
Okay, sir.
This is what we have used in the earlier, sums. This is the formula we are
Yes.
using. So right now, only this much you need to know in algebra, but we will come to algebra in a different session.
Okay, sir.
Because algebraic expressions are very important. You will get simplification problems there. Okay, in your question paper it will
Okay.
come. Okay, but remember
Okay,
this,
sir.
A into B plus C equal to AB into AC. Similarly, A
Okay.
into B minus C equal to AB minus AC. Simple formula. But this has very important applications.
Okay, sir.
We use this in the earlier problems. Okay.
Okay.
So this is where, A into B plus C is what we used in the earlier which problem? 101, multiplication by 101. Okay.
101.
So we are saying in that problem, you see, how did we multiply by 101? 4782 into 101, right?
Yes, sir.
We do this 4782 into just a minute.
101.
Equals to how much? So what we did was 4,
100 plus 1
right, 4782
into 100 plus 1
into 100
plus 1.
plus 1. This is what we did. So what we did was 478200 plus 4782. That's it. That's how we got that answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this one, where did we use this formula? A into B minus C is for 99. What problem we solved for 99?
Yeah, 99. Triple
What
9.
problem was that? 4327, right? Now, 4327, that's the problem we used here. 4327 into 999. Which is equal to how much?
430.
4327.
4000.
No, wait. I'm just saying this.
27
4327 into
into 1000 minus 1.
1000 minus 1. This is the formula we use there. Okay. So 4327,000, 4327,000 minus 4327. That is all. That's how we used it. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
So this is how algebra is actually applied in daily life. Okay. I do not know when you were studying, you might have heard some of your friends or somebody saying algebra is of no use in daily life and all that. But no,
Yeah.
everything that we learn is absolutely useful in daily life. Okay, and we apply
Okay,
it
sir.
in different situations in life, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, moving on. So we saw the perimeter of a polygon earlier, right?
Yeah, sir.
The perimeter of polygon involved addition. Okay.
Yeah.
Now at that time itself, I told you that area, perimeter means the outside
Outside
border.
of him.
Correct? Area means
Yes, sir.
what is the
Inside.
area inside, right? For that, the area of any rectangle is length into breadth. Okay, length into width or breadth, whatever. Okay, L into B gives you the area. So here we use multiplication. So if you get any problem which for a rectangle which says you calculate the area, then you have to use multiplication. Okay. Consider the soccer field. What's a soccer field? Any idea?
No, sir.
Synonyms.
Soccer field.
Hmm?
Soccer field.
What is a
Synonymous.
soccer field?
It's a game, right? Soccer means.
Sorry?
Soccer is a game, right?
Yeah, game. What game?
Like football.
Football, right? Yeah, correct. That's a synonym for football. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That's why you should learn synonyms. Then you will be
Okay.
able to relate a lot of words. Okay. Soccer
Okay.
field is a football field. Okay. So here they
Okay.
say there is a goal post which is a rectangle. Okay. The penalty box is
Okay.
44 yards by 18 yards. What is the area of the penalty box? Okay. Simple problem. So here 44 by 18, right? So
Yes, sir.
the solution is 44 into 18, which is 792, right?
Yes, sir.
But when you are writing this, you should always be careful about the units that you write. The unit means 44 yard and 18 yard. Okay.
Okay.
The yard is a single here. Okay. Area is always square. See,
Okay, sir.
792 square yards because there are 2 yards that you multiply, right?
Mhm. Why?
Area is always square
Okay.
because L into B, length into breadth. Okay.
Okay.
The length has a unit and breadth has a unit. For example,
Okay, sir.
yards is used here. Generally, what we use is meters. Okay. 20 meters by 30 meters is how much?
20?
20 by 30. If the football field is 20 meters by 30 meters, what is the area of the field? 2 into 3 is 6. Then 2 zeros,
Six,
600 meters square.
600 meters. Okay.
Not 600 meters, it is meter square. That's the
Okay.
difference. Are you getting it?
Yes,
See,
sir.
meter means a measurement for perimeter. See, if you look at the border area, the perimeter when we measure, it is called meter. Meter is a unit of what?
Okay.
Length. Meter is
Length.
for length, right?
Yes, sir.
Meter is not a unit for area,
Okay.
right? Area is always measured in meter square
Okay.
because there might be problems where they may give this as wrongly. So you must be able to identify that. That is why I'm saying it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, always be careful. What is given as the result is correct as in terms of the number as well as the units in which it is given.
Okay.
You might make a mistake there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is another example. Find the area of the shape below. Okay, this is an irregular shape. There can be
Mm.
plots which are irregular, right? There can be areas
Yes,
which are
sir.
irregular. Not all plots are square or rectangle. There are plots which are irregular. Now, this is
Yeah.
one portion is 5 feet. The width is 5 feet. Then there is a length of 4 feet. Okay, then there is a width of 8 feet. Okay, then again there is 4 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
now how do we measure this? First step is make this rectangles. Okay, there are two rectangles here.
Okay.
Okay, that is noted by the L shape by the red line which is given. No,
Yes, sir.
so here make a cut. Okay, I'll show you.
Okay.
Not here. It's here.
I can
You have to make
understand,
a
sir.
cut here. You got it?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
now
sir.
this becomes a rectangle. Okay. And then there
Yes,
are
sir.
two rectangles. This has made this into two rectangles. Now all you have to do is
Yeah.
calculate L into B. So this is 20 and this is 32. Okay, 20 plus
Mm.
32, 52. Okay,
Okay.
52 plus 20 is 72. That is all. This is so simple.
Yes, sir.
That is how you need to calculate. when irregular shape is given to you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute. So we have to close now. Okay. We'll
Okay.
continue this by 12:15. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.